Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowle, here in the booth with Kirk Broomstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Football playoff game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Together. And there's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. To the air, it's Carr. Lets it fly out of the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Huskies. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Notre Dame offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds his man. It's Price. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Back to throw. It's Carr. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And it's taken at the 25. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. Breaks loose at the 45. They can't stop him. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Huskies line it up with 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Notre Dame, 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
To see the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Back to pass. It's Carr. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing for his running back. Here's the target, and it's complete. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for some space. It's Brown.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Fires it to the wideout. Deflected. The defense forcing the incompletion. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, to me, it looks like the quarterback here on this 3rd down is a little bit undecided on the coverage. Looked to be uncomfortable in the pocket. This play never really had a chance to be completed against zone coverage.
The Huskies will line up to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. Is tackled by this punt coverage team. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
A lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. Puts into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air. It's Carr. Tries to get it to the running back. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He fires it down the middle. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, when you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this 1st down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Good grab by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking right, this one caught. It's good for first down yardage, set up at the 26 now.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunity.
Touchdown, Huskies. A great catch and run for 6. But they were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Young. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, and he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Caught over the middle. It's Price. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. They'll try to run this one in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PHE is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff to the right side. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking deep to the right after all that. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, if you get that much time in a pocket and you still throw a pick, that's completely on the quarterback.
And the single back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a good...
And here he goes. Past the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already...
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Back to throw. It's Murphy. Looking for a deep completion. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but...
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Handoff from the shotgun. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half is a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Looks to the left. Pass caught.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Looking to throw it again. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking to throw. It's Murphy. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
8th play of the drive coming up. Got a long way to go on third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And with the miss, remain tied. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they jump on top here in the second half. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Hit just as he throws the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
First down and 10. And It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Toss play to the outside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Back to pass. It's Murphy. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Washington now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
To throw, it's Murphy. Looking for his back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
He's throwing for it on 4th down. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Washington! So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Get this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Oh, the football comes out. When they pick it up, it's still a live ball.
It's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Getting set, here's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's got it right near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
What's been all passing all the time on this drive. This guy's 5 for 5, and now they're sitting at 1st and goal.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter. Trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
It's an out, the catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To throw, it's Murphy. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch!
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Ball handed off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the football. The sure hands, it's Brown.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Gets the first and more. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line. Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Hey, this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
It's intercepted, an immediate pick six. Wow, a shocking play.
What a job by this defense applying the pressure. They knew that they had these guys pinned up close to their own goal line. They got pressure. This quarterback, I think he panicked. He gets rid of the ball. What an easy touchdown for the defense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. To dart right down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Makes their way on the field. Using his legs, it's Brown.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Murphy. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Boy, these defensive backs are completely locked in. 3rd down, the defense stays disciplined in zone coverage and knocks that one down.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wide out. Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt it.
Touchdown, Notre Dame. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And it's hauled in way downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. He's looking deep again. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Irish. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Great start with the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Trying for a fourth down completion. The receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the...
Touchdown, Huskies. They finish off the scoring drive.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the point after is good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. The Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Has the 1st down and more. They make the tackle, but that 1st down should secure their spot in the national championship game. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Catch made on the left side. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.